Hey, it's Peter Reed Miller from On Sports Photography with Peter Reed Miller. I'm back here today with my good friend and former boss, Steve Fine, former director of photography at Sports Illustrated and current photo editor at Flipboard, and we are going to critique some more pictures.
Tennis. People ask me all the time, what is the hardest sport to either shoot or edit? And I have to say tennis. You are locked into a position. You have ugly signage in the backgrounds. And pretty much it's forehands, backhands, and serves. Okay, once in a blue moon, somebody will go to the net and make sort of the Boris Becker shot. Okay, while he's skidding on the red clay, Roland Garros. When I look at this picture, my first reaction is, which way is she going?
You got net back here and
net over here, and neither one of them are the net that she's actually hitting it towards. I think she's going to the left or something.
No, she's going this way. She's coming at us. It's a very challenging situation to shoot, but I think a couple of things that I think are good is a shot wide open, 200 to 2.8, so they took this background out a little bit. I like the shadow. There's a couple of the images in this series, so we'll see. The shadow's not as prominent there.
The shadow's a huge problem. It's blocked by the net.
There's a better shadow.
I see. She's following through here. The ball's coming at us. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought she was going to the left. I mean, this is a very confusing picture on so many levels. The background is a mess. And I mean, the only good thing I see here is that her feet are off the ground.
Yeah, her feet are off the ground.
That's it.
And you could crop about 90% of this picture out, and
that's somewhat helpful.
Yeah.
That's a lot helpful. Yeah.
Another thing in tennis, I did a lot of photographed Maria Sharapova playing tennis for when she was affiliated with Canon, and Maria had a thing where when she actually contacted the ball, she made a really pretty face.
Well, she's screaming. She was screaming and grunting.
She's a beautiful woman, and there you are. And so you had to shoot the approach, the follow through, anything, because that moment she was putting so much into it that she didn't look good. So just another observation about tennis. Okay, zoomed. Oh no,
She's playing paddleball. Oh, so this is
paddle tennis.
Well, I like this better than the previous one.
Yeah.
I like the leg action, as we mentioned earlier. There's a certain sort of rhythm and ballet to the leg positioning here that works, and it's a cleaner background.
Yeah, and you've got contact there.
Yeah.
But even she's making a little bit of a kind of a.
You bunny rabbit kind of face there.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do about that.
No,
I mean, they'll do it over and over again. I mean, pitching pictures are the same thing in baseball. They are taught, a certain muscle memory and to release the ball in the same way and whatever their faces do. Michael Jordan with the tongue hanging out.
Yeah.
Everybody hated it until after a while, it became natural and normal.
Well, Tony Romo, when he played, he always, when he was throwing, he stuck his tongue out too, and I was like, this guy will never be on the cover of Sports Illustrated throwing the ball because it was ugly.
Yeah. It's like those the mouthpieces now that.
I hate those.
Steph Curry dribbling or taking a shot from three-point land with his thing hanging out. It's just ridiculous.
Or the ones that have patterns on them or gold
they look like grills and
they should outlaw those.
Yeah, no, they're terrible. They're so distracting.
Well, we're back to the first angle, which is not good. And
well, wait a minute. Now, if you crop this thing, get right to the ball, get into the shadow.
Yeah.
Hello. There. Now you have the perfect shadow.
Yeah.
You got good leg extension.
Yeah, we got that 1 foot up, so you really feel the ponytail's flying, the arm. You really feel that she's going for the ball like that.
This is now an excellent training picture. Now that I realize she's hitting a wiffle ball with a paddle racket or something like that, but this is good. Her body language here is excellent. One suggestion. if there's a different frame before or after where the ball is closer,
yeah,
because you got all this negative space in there, and it's a problem when you go to lay this thing out.
Because you know, fortunately, her eye is focused right on the ball.
But
so
if the ball were closer, it would be even better.
Way better.
Yeah,
way better.
Something to think about when you're editing.
But you know, a tough situation to shoot in. Okay.
Refrigerators with wheels. Car racing is very tricky. They never look like they're moving, even if you're panning.
Yeah. I think that the rain works nicely here.
That's a big help. That's a big help.
It is wet, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, okay.
Very much so.
Okay.
The background is clean.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on up here, but I would crop it to the red and the blue. I guess that's all there is. It's already been cropped. Okay, I get that now. It's fine. It's just boring.
Well, I mean, to me, when the day, and I can remember the days when you could actually see the drivers. Once it got so you couldn't see the driver, photographically, although I am somewhat of a racing fan, but I don't go out to photograph it because it's just
When you see the driver, you mean like without the helmet or into
at least they're not wearing.
How old are you?
Come on, Fangio with the big steering wheel.
Yeah. From the 1920s. Yeah, that's a good idea.
No. Let's say the 70s.
Also, here's another fundamental problem here. They race on banked tracks normally, okay? Although this is a road course.
Yeah.
Well, it's just flat.
Yeah.
There's no tension in this picture.
Yeah.
Okay. He might as well be parked on the side of the road.
He could be going 180 miles an hour, or he could be going 25.
Exactly.
You know,
there's no drama in this picture. And the colors aren't very exciting. I know the rain is the only thing that helps it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Well.
It's a one-handed catch.
Which back in the day, you never saw much, and it was always like, ooh, ah. Now, apparently, everybody's Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is...
Well,
what are you going to do here? You got a mess of a background. That person with the umbrella shouldn't be on the sidelines. No, I think you need context.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, it's kind of,
But unfortunately, this guy isn't a step closer.
Right.
If he was a step closer, you'd have something. I did crop out this side, which is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you got eyes, you got ball, you got fingertip.
It's person is standing, not kneeling.
Again, with that heroic angle, as you pointed out before, it means.
And the smaller the players, the more apparent that is.
I do find the irony that he plays for Mentor High School is not lost on me. It's okay.
It's a moment. But
yeah, I mean, the photographer is very proud of the one-handed catch. Okay.
As he should be.
But it's just too spaced out. There's not enough crunch. I mean, there's two kinds of picture editing in this world. There's crunch and grace. Yeah. And grace is basically the gymnastics pictures or diving, okay? Yeah. But I'm a crunch guy.
So
I want what Lawrence Taylor once said. I want to see the snot bubbles coming out of the quarterback's, nose when I hit him from behind. And this picture is just a little too passive.
Yeah.
Bubblegum card.
Yeah. And
there's just nothing going on here. The light is awful.
Well, it's high school football. You can't.
Yeah, but the colors are awful. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a color red-orange that it's no good. Yeah. He's got the visor on, so it's not focused on his eyes. He's all alone. Give it to his mother.
Yeah.
That's about all I can do with this. It's just,
Well, I think it's, it doesn't have any exposure data, but, it's a tough situation. And maybe a lot of times people shoot high school football, they want individual players. They work for Cal Sports Media or something like that. But yeah, there's not a lot there.
No. Almost.
Yeah.
You want all the arms up, and you want Tiger's arms up. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a moment too late, unfortunately, I love looking through the crowd. It puts you. The reader,
a sense of place.
Yeah. Exactly, a sense of place.
You're in the next row.
That's right. You are there. Okay, yeah. You can almost smell the grass.
Yeah.
Except he blew the moment. Okay, yeah. Tiger has to be doing something. His arms have to be up. This guy's yawning. Yeah. I mean, come on. Go through your pictures and look for a minute. Okay, at what you have. I mean, I guess it's possible the dude in the blue and white striped shirt might have had his arm in the air and blocked Tiger or something. I don't know.
It's an almost.
This is a missed opportunity.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Good thinking about it, and just not quite. Just not.
Not the moment.
Things
just
don't
not the
work
moment.
out. Yeah.
Oh, good crunch. I'd go a little tighter.
Yeah, and
I might even go super tight on this. Except we're going to have no face.
Yeah, we got no faces in any. I mean, this is the only even part of a face we have. I mean, you come in like this, but then you got a hand.
And then you got distended hand.
Yeah.
Again, good crunch, but no. Where's my eye going? My eye is kind of going to the ball.
Wandering. Yeah. It takes a while to find it. By then you've turned the page.
Yeah, I mean, again, good leg action here.
Well, that's another guy who has no head.
Yeah, I know, but the problem with the picture is right in there. You got to see some face.
He's got to have his head up.
Got to have his face.
He's got to have his head up.
Well, first of all, this is like illegal. You can't shoot on the backswing unless you have a blimp on your camera.
Well, but now a lot of cameras have.
If they're silent, okay, fine. So if it's a Sony, maybe okay, and it's silent, fine.
The Canon R has a silent mode too.
This is just deadly dull. There's no gallery, which golf pictures need gallery.
Yeah,
okay.
It's weirdly that there's no gallery. I mean, the gallery's way down on the by the hole. It's like a par 3 or so. Or he's in the fairway. No, it's par 3.
No, he's teeing off. Yeah. I mean,
I like the sky.
I'll paint one for you.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so the photographer took a shot here, and he cropped in really tight, and it's a good face. I've got ball, I've got racket, I've got hair. He got down in that pit, at the other end of the court where you can see through the net. I like this picture.
Yeah.
I don't mind her other leg not being there. I know she has 2 legs. I'm in. I like this.
Yeah,
and it's bold. Okay, he went in and he said, "Look, I'm getting rid of all the crap on the outside. Here's my picture within the picture."
Right. No, it's a good job. It's a very, very good job, and I pretty much everything you said there. It's nice.
Now crop this, please. I mean, come on. There you go. That works. That could be a cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
You
got good face, you got good light. Golf, it's so often when they play in the middle of the day, those visors just kill you. It's like baseball caps, like football, and anything like that. But he's looking up into the sun, so it works there.
But it needed to be cropped. I mean,
a
sense of place should have information about what that place looked like.
Right.
More grass is not sense of place. That's just poorly cropped.
Yeah.
But good face, good everything.
Yeah, good sharpness, good action. Yeah.
Ooh. I love indoor cycling.
Well, there's a lot of it here.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, he kind of fooled around with the angle a little bit. They look like they're falling over, which is a problem. If he had tilted it like a little bit
I'm not doing
clockwise,
this for cropping, but I'm doing it because I can move it.
Yeah, something along those lines. And now it has a little more drama. But I mean, everything's lined up. It's good.
And this is a hard. I shot this for the first time at the London Olympics, and it's hard. It's hard to get something really good out of it. So.
Well, they're going 150 miles an hour.
I know.
Okay, but this is the only other way to do this would be to get low inside the track and have them coming so they're above you.
Yeah.
When you get down really low like that. Oh no!
This is way too tight. And it's not even. There's not even a point of sharp. I guess this is the point of focus here, but it doesn't. Cycling is difficult though, because either you show the whole bike, or you're going to cut off wheels or tires or legs. It's like horseback riding.
It's like
Same
something
thing.
out of a video game. He has no face. He's just like Helmet Man.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, legs straight.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good.
Fingers are in.
What's that little schmutz thing down there?
I think that's a TV camera.
Oh, that's too bad. That is just too bad.
Yeah, it's the bane of shooting gymnastics. But this is a very good picture. It's sharp. You caught the perfect moment. You able to keep her fingers in.
I'd take a little off the top.
Yeah.
So we can get to the picture a little bit quicker, keeping the bar so we can see how high she is off the beam.
The exit sign and everything like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
even better.
Yeah.
But that's what the point we were making earlier about that bent leg.
Right.
Is just something that the coach would have gone crazy. The coach is very happy here.
And he's at a 500th, and he even has a little bit of blur in the foot, but the face is sharp.
Which gives me a feeling of motion and a feeling of action. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice shot.
Again, I mean, if I can do it, then it's not right. Okay, I mean, this is a nice little ballet picture, but it just is. It's too simple.
Yeah.
It's just
Not
not
quite there. Not the moment.
Not happening.
And
not
you
happening.
even I like the mat and everything like that, and even the sign, but you could crop it about here to get rid of that guy, that other photographer.
Yeah. I mean, gymnastics is a great sport to shoot, and you're
love it.
and you're an expert at it.
Yeah, I love it.
What are the things that you look for when you're the floor exercises are tough because you get them spinning so quickly. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you stay low. Vault. Talk about some of the. There are 5 basic apparatus to work with.
I mean, a couple of things like on the floor exercise, the real key is knowing the routine. How do you know the routine? You go 2 hours early and you watch them warm up, and they do exactly the routine.
Or you do the nationals before you go to the Olympics.
Yeah, but sometimes they change their routines a little bit. But I mean, if you're there 2 hours early, you're going to see what was Sean's name?
Sean Johnson.
Sean Johnson, when she does the deer leap and flips her head completely back, so she's going that way and she's looking at you. That's an instant. You are never going to get that if you don't know that it's going to happen. Another thing, backgrounds. I mean, here he's lucky. They've lit this just totally. Everything else is dark. But most places you've got to really look for a background. Of course, if you can find a flag's great. You find the flag, you line up the apparatus, and then you go to the press person and say, "Can we shoot there? Not here." This is
and the press person often says no.
No. Well, gymnastics has been pretty good, but
what about the remotes? What about use of remotes?
Well, there's a lot you can do with an overhead remote.
The Gabby Douglas picture.
Gabby Douglas picture, or even if depending on the arena, we did a Gabby Douglas in London from the side, where it was exactly the same shot as we'd gotten in practice. So keep an eye out for places where you can put a remote where you can't get, and an angle you can't get, or a background you can't get. It's getting in there, the day before, walking the whole venue and saying, okay, I can shoot this event from here, this event from here, and then usually all the apparatus are going at once. So you've got to have your heat sheet, and you got to say, I make a plan. I said, I'm going to be here for so-and-so on even bars. I'm going to then move here because by then somebody else will be on the floor exercise. Okay, another pretty cool cycling picture, and this is from when you're talking about being inside
the infield.
Yeah.
But the problem again is it's a boring angle. I mean, they didn't get the right pitch of the bank track. I mean, the pan is good. The sharpness, on the guy trailing here is fine. I like the spinning wheels. I mean, it's just about him. Yeah, he's in focus.
Yeah. This is at 1/8 of a second.
Good job.
Yeah.
It needs to be cropped because there's way too much negative space here.
I like the feel of this picture. I like that feeling.
This is better.
Yeah. Of the track and everything, and all the boards in the track and everything, and I'm not bothered by the fact that they're going away from me.
I'm not bothered by that either. I just want to see more of the banked part of the track. Okay, there are certain places that lend themselves to where it looks like a bobsled going, and you should shoot there, not just grab whatever you can wherever you think.
This is kind of the straight where it flattens out, and then it starts to bang.
It's just the wrong place to be.
Yeah, but it'd be if you're doing a story on this event, this would be a nice picture to close it out with.
I don't think I would pick this picture.
Okay.
I just don't think there's enough drama.
Okay.
Aha! Yay!
We did not preset these pictures.
This is great. Now this is a sense of place.
Yeah.
It's lined up great. This is probably one of those funny name things that involves
when did
pursuit.
they do this? They didn't do it the day I went to.
No, they've got something called Omnicom or whatever the hell it's called. Econium or aluminum or whatever the thing is called.
Cycling fans, forgive our ignorance.
No, when it's the event and I'm at the games, I know exactly what it's called.
Every 4 years.
Yeah, but you've got beautiful colors, you've got great pan, you've got sense of play. I would crop the top because the concrete wall back there is not helping anything at all. But this is a lovely, lovely picture. I would run this in leading off. It's just got everything. It's got, you can see how banked the track is.
Yeah, that is the high part of the banking right
Yes,
there.
thank you. Whoever did this, good job.
You get all this nice color down here. Again, eighth of a second.
And you've blurred out all the crappy advertising.
Yeah.
You have thought about this picture, and I'm sure you worked on it, and it's an excellent effort. This may be the top 3 that we've seen so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Really good job. Okay. When you go in tight, this is what you get.
But again, it's what I was saying before. You don't have the hands.
That's
so
bad.
You back out a little bit to get the hands, and then you get more of this guy or more of this guy. It's a very challenging thing.
It's tricky.
Very tricky.
I mean, if you were doing a feature on this athlete and you needed a good action portrait, that's not posed, that's not in the studio, etc., you're in pretty good shape here. If he were a famous cyclist, you could open a story with this. Yes, the hands and the handlebars is a problem, definitely, okay? If the picture was shot in its original format looser, you cropped too much.
Yeah.
If this was shot as is, which I doubt, then you got to back up a little bit. You know, you're a little bit over lensed for this particular angle.
70. Well, he couldn't. He's 70 millimeters. Probably a 70 to 200, and he's jammed back to 70, and it's not going to go any wider. But yeah.
But it's a good picture.
Yeah,
it's a keeper.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just rooting for the light on her face to open up as you clicked on it. It's like everything's there except
no face.
No face.
No face. No face.
Oh, this hurts. Because you were just about there. You know, you got the dramatic light, you got the dress going in the right way.
Flying, yeah.
And you just have no face.
Yeah,
so it's fundamentally not a picture.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where, people would think about all the cool things they see in this picture and say, oh, well, we can forgive the face, but you can't.
No, you cannot. You cannot. It's almost like I was expecting like a little animation to like the light to pop on her face, and like it doesn't.
No, she's not going to turn her head for us.
Get it out of here. Oh dear. Well, those black shields.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Marchand. Back in the I mean, all right, it's cropped well. The light is good.
Well, I would.
I don't mind that. Well, you would crop it a little. All right. No. Oh, I'm sorry. You wouldn't take out the stuff on the right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's black shield. Here's this face is blocked, and the rest of them are just helmets.
It's sharp. It's well exposed. It's got all the elements. It's just missing a face.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it. It's not bad of its kind, but it has that fundamental problem.
Right.
Oh dear, basketball. So this is almost okay. I mean, the hand is a little bit obscuring his face.
Yeah.
The angle is fine. The thing about basketball is they're going to come at you like 120 times a game.
Yeah.
You know where they're going to score.
Yeah, that's the whole thing of it. You know where they're going to go.
Yeah. The best basketball photographer is John McDonough, the greatest that ever lived. He puts up 14 remotes at a game in a mid-season game in November.
Right.
And
a Clipper game.
And he'll make a picture based on the angle.
Sheer volume.
Yeah. And
Not to take away from John.
And he's brilliant at it. Okay, the best there ever was. I like my basketball pictures to look like football. I like a mad scramble for a loose ball on the floor, bodies
diving,
crunching, banging, faces and what have you. A guy making a layup, I mean, it's going to happen like 30 times a game.
Yeah.
It's always going to look like this.
I mean, I like the fact that this guy has tried to, try to defend here, and he's kind of going over. But it's just, you know, and the whole problem, they get stretched out, so you got a lot of empty space.
Well, the distance between the ball and the face is always going to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I may have seen every basketball picture ever taken. Okay,
You probably did.
Some of them are better, a little bit better than others. Okay, I have not seen every football picture ever taken because there's still, and on any given day, you can make a football picture that I've never seen before. Yeah. I mean, the Reggie Bush, for example, is a shot up until that point that had not been seen before. Okay, but I've seen every basketball picture, and they're nice. Okay, I mean, you put up enough remotes, and they're coming at you, and with that 85 millimeter lens under the basket, you're going to get a picture. You know, it's really, really hard to make something, you know, terrific these days in basketball.
Yeah. And another thing, which is just, you know, where the Lakers play, Staples Center, they do a beautiful job of just lighting the court and having everything be dark. But most places don't. So you've got all this kind of amorphous background with empty seats. And
well, one of the other things you need to worry about is depth of field. If you're shooting an up, either remote or the up angle, and the players and the bench are almost in focus at the same time, then you're going to have a mush. And shooting high school basketball, it should be outlawed. I mean, there's just no way to make a high school basketball pitch. You got junk all over the place. You got a volleyball court on top of a basketball court next to a handball court. It's just, forget it. It's a lost cause. Okay.
Well, this was shot with an 85 millimeter exactly.
Oh,
but
look at that. Good guess.
F4 probably could have opened up a little bit more.
It's fine. They're all fine.
It's a basketball picture.
It's a basketball
That's what
picture.
You're saying. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for this session. We're going to do more. We have more pictures, and we'll do them in a future video. Thanks a lot, and good shooting.